All right. All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you to our Kubeflow Outreach Program meeting now, as we meet every month, the last Friday of the month. So thank you so much for joining. We meet at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You are welcome to join at any time. This is a public meeting. So let me start the video as well. This is a public meeting, so we are welcome everyone. You can also watch the recording. Then we follow the CNCF code of conduct, and that is demonstrating empathy and kindness towards other people, being respectful of different opinions, viewpoints, and experience, giving and graceful, accepting constructive feedback, accepting responsibility and apologizing to those affected by our mistakes, and learning from the experience, focusing on what is best, not just for us as individuals, but for the overall community, and using welcoming and inclusive language. So with that, I welcome you all to this meeting. We are June the 26th, we started this meeting some months ago. I think it's going great. It gave us the opportunity to talk in more details about what's happening on the outreach, and how we can all collaborate. So we usually provide updates in the community meeting that we meet every Tuesday with Kubeflow community. But this is a longer meeting, which gave us more space and opportunity to kind of deep dive on different topics. So we'll start with the contributor of the month program. This is something that we were working on for some months, and we announced it several times, a couple of times in the community. So the idea is to start with this program next Wednesday. So we do have a form that I created to that it will look like. So the whole idea for the contributor of the month program, I will be looking into this PR that I have. So it's really to help not only increase the contributors' engagement to support the project sustainability, but also to celebrate everyone's contributions. It doesn't matter if it's where it's coming from or your background. So we want to celebrate like any outreach activities, advocacy activities, PRs, of course, code, blogs, anything that can contribute to the success of Kubeflow. So this is the submission process. So we can read it quickly. We can dedicate some time. So the idea is everyone who contributes to Kubeflow project, technical or not technical contributions, those are eligible. So examples could be outreach activities, advocacies. There is some videos, like videos, demos, or PRs, code blogs, as I mentioned. We also, of course, the candidate needs to follow CNCF code of conduct, which is part of our code of conduct as well, Kubeflow. Then the submission process, the idea is to open the first day of the month. So we do need to have this finalized today or Monday in order to have be able to start this date. Otherwise, I mean, if we could start on the 2nd or the 3rd, but ideally we do it every 1st of the month. And the community will nominate someone for his impact in the community. We will have 15 days to submit these applications. The outreach committee will nominate the contributor of the month. So based on all the submissions, we will nominate the outreach committee chairs, will nominate the contributor of the month by the end of the month. So we do have like 15 days. So half of the month is submissions, and the half is reviewing those proposals, those submissions, those contributors. And the eligibility will be really on value measuring in the impact. So the contributor will be announced during the Kubeflow weekly community meeting, also in social media. We do have a Kubeflow website contributor of the month that Dominic started. So thank you, Dominic, for starting on this. So I think I can copy. I added something. So we have learn about the program. This is what we are saying we are starting, and this is the link to the process. and here is the link to the form. So yeah, so the submissions will be done using the Google form that will indicate why the contributor should be selected. So it's not limited, but name of the contributor, which is a category as well, describe the nominee primary contributors in detail, and then the proof of the contribution as well. So we do need someone to sponsor you and referral, so someone else from the community, including like working leads, so the working groups leads. So this means like the working groups can nominate someone, but it's not limited to. So because it could be someone who maybe does not contribute into a specific component directly, but is doing other type of activities. So that's maybe coming from someone else, that referral, and that's completely fine. The criteria is, as I mentioned, is based on the impact on the community, but it's not limited to new contributors. And actually, we do have different categories from like new contributors, outreach advocacy, release, new features, bug security, and tech docs. So then there is a FAQ. I need to review what Matthew added here. Since it's more like wording or things like that, I will check. But basically, it's kind of contributor of the month, be selected twice, and the idea is not in the same year. We want to ensure that everyone has opportunities. Can I nominate myself? Nominations need to be submitted from a sponsor to showcase. So that's kind of what adds value to your contributions, which is not just you saying, but someone else seeing the work and saying, hey, this person is contributing, doing all this work. I think it deserves to be nominated. So we also want to be more inclusive and diverse in terms of the organizations. So can a contributor of the month be selected from the same organization during the same year? So the idea is that there can be not more than 30% of contributor of the month from the same organizations during the same year. So that will be no more than 4 contributors of the month per organization. So I need to, review this and then to be nominated, is there a minimum requirement on how long the contributor has been part of the Kubeflow community? There is not minimum requirement. All the contributors could be new or seasoned contributors are welcome. Valuable contributions that are they're creating an impact on the Kubeflow community. So yeah, Matthew has a good point about the Kubeflow org. So I will look into that. But so first I want to, before looking into Matthew's comment, any ideas on this? Any comments?
I do have one comment
Yeah.
about like the different nomination categories. I'm wondering if there's like some sort of cooldown maybe between or like how each category is selected. So I know there's 6 different categories. So like let's say for June, July, August is like each category like is one category like are you able to do it back to back or let's say if like in July there's like a new contributor category then like we can't use it for the next month. That sort of thing.
You mean like if these categories will be repeated, or how we ensure that we choose different categories every time?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, no, that's a good thought. So first, the idea is we will do like this first time will be a pilot. So we will see. Like maybe maybe we have a lot of people from only 2 categories, and maybe we decide that categories are not longer needed. Um,
Hmm.
so I think we need to see, or maybe we start seeing that, yeah, there are categories that don't apply, and then we refine it. But it's a good point. We may end up in the future saying, well, you know what, there are so many contributors that need to be celebrated every month that we may want to have contributor of the month per category. I don't know, that those things could happen. So right now, I think is we need to roll it out and see how is this working, how many people will be submitted. I don't know if we are expecting like 2 people, or it will be I don't know, 50.
Yeah.
So I think it will open to a lot of, after that, to to do like okay, let's do a feedback review, this review and see how we can adjust it, because I think we will learn a lot from our first month. So I think those are like things like yeah, we want to keep on in our minds for our next meeting. So probably our next contributor to the month program, we can do that review. Like we can say like, hey, we have a lot of people from, I don't know, as new contributors, right? And not many as others. I don't know, there could be a lot. So yeah,
Yeah,
that
no,
makes sense.
I agree. I agree. We can just see how it goes after the first month and adapt as
Yeah.
needed.
Hopefully we will have, I don't know, a lot, and it will be great. And then we can say, hey, there are so many people that maybe we need to choose, I don't know, two or three, or I don't know, but I think we will learn a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, thanks for the input. Anyone else? And do you think this is great or, below that?
I do find this to be a good idea. I know like with Kubeflow being such a long-lasting community, there's like a few people that have been here for like 5+ years even. It can be very intimidating, especially for like newer people. Um, even recently, I had like a small presentation at like a local conference, and a lot of people were like looking to get involved into open source, but they didn't know how to. They didn't know how to like join meetings or how to behave almost. So or like if their contributions were valuable. So I think something like this is very good. I did mention to them that like Keepflow is starting this contributor of the month program. And they seemed excited about it. So
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I think it opens to many opportunities that people like also are looking to grow their career or their resume, and we want to help, the community to grow. So if you can also align like your own career, goals to the open source, community, and then,
mhm.
you have those values like I'm contributing and giving back and learning, but also, I'm growing, and, it's something that you can use in your career. I think is great. Akash, I think you wanted to say something.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just want to share like this is very good idea. I mean, this will motivate a lot more people to contribute and at least like get that validation. I think my question was like, which is I think already answered. Like one person can be selected only once, at least in a year, correct? So like it's not like
Mhm.
same person be choosing. So yeah, I think that's towards my question. So at least we'll have 12 people each year, like individual people. So yeah, that was my question, I think.
Yeah, exactly. You will have 12 different candidates, which you could be, I mean, the other next year you will be selected twice. I mean twice.
Yeah.
And then you have contributor of the month 2026, 2027. If we
Right,
keep
right.
doing this, if we find out it's good. But yeah, absolutely. We are also looking into the badge issue. I mean, they have a badge. So I spoke with the CNCF. They sent me a link. So I need to look into create an issue or something. I think I already created one. I need to
Mhm.
look into that again. So if we can also like issue something digital, some form of certificate, also that people can include on, their LinkedIn or I don't know, resume or social media, I think could be really good as well. Yeah, we really want to celebrate everyone's work. That we know that you put a lot of time and energy and effort on this, and we want from the community to give kind of a thank you way for to for all the work that everyone's doing. So this is a way I think we can, and bring more, consistency, because sometimes we know that some people contribute once and then maybe not, but if this is more long term as well, I think that could help.
Yeah, that would be really great.
Great, thank you. Anything else? So if you can, review the PR, even if you don't have, the power to prove it, but if you can add like your comment, I mean, it would be great. Like I'm really looking forward for people to comment and, what your thoughts, or if it's just great, that's great too, because it gave us an idea of how do you like it? So this is like the minimum requirement for the only, so this one, I think for Matthew is more about like phrasing, but at least, but the last one is more about should this person be in the Kubeflow org? I'm not sure about this because I think you will need to have at least 2 PRs, right? Or to be part of the Kubeflow org. And if you are maybe not contributing to the source code, technically, you are probably not. Like for example, Dominic, like you have been contributing,
I'm
but
not
are
in
you
the.
but you
I'm
are
not a
not
member. No, no, I'm
because
not in the org.
we don't have a way yet to include people contributors who are contributing, to outreach activities, to include them in the Qflow org. So I think at this point, what I will say is not at this point, but I think we need to find ways to, to include everyone who's contributing, even though it's not time account. So that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I agree with them. And like, if someone is being a member of Kubeflow or GitHub org itself is like, not everybody is part of that, even though they're contributing.
Yeah,
I mean,
Akash, I
if you
guess you are, right? Or not yet?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm last year
Okay.
because I contributed last year at GS also, but there are a lot
Yeah.
of new contributor who are like maybe not like code wise contributor, but they're doing a lot of other things. They might not be members. So if we keep that bar, I think we'll be missing, especially that one of the section or one of the type is new contributors. I'm pretty sure new contributors won't be like at least part of the org. So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I will reply after the meeting. And then the other thing, this is the form. So idea it's not live yet, but the idea will be like this. And the idea is the sponsor. Like, for example, if I am nominating someone, I will add my name here, and then I will say, okay, the month is, so it will be July. And then I will add, I don't know, let's say I'm nominating Dominic, so I will add, the Dominic's name and email, the GitHub handle, and then I will add like maybe outreach activities, things like that. Then I can describe here, okay, presented a topic, did this, something also when you nominate, think on the impact. It's not much on the amount of content or words, it's more on the impact. Hey, maybe, but of course, the more activities you add, the better, but the impact is the most important thing. So maybe you did 1,000, I don't know, 1,000 things, but the impact wasn't as maybe someone who did maybe, I don't know, organize a whole event, right? I don't know, or, supported a whole event as well, or maybe, I don't know, resolve it, help it move graduation along. I don't know, it could be, those things. Because graduation could be an important thing, events or speaker. Maybe, there was a session, Dominic, you were saying, hey, I did a session and, I bring, I don't know how many contributors over. I don't know, things like that. I know it's difficult, but so we focus on kind of the outcome of the activity as well. So it will be activity, the outcome. So maybe I will clarify that. So explain the outcome really. Which is kind of connected to this. Now that I'm thinking, like how this contribution significantly impacted the Kubeflow community, and this could be like, hey, I spoke to, I don't know, 200 people that were not aware about Kubeflow. Maybe, I was part of this event that bring, I don't know, all these contributors, or maybe, I mean, it's hard also to know if these contributors came or not. So it could be like, I bring just awareness to 500 people, 200 people, 100 people, I don't know. If some of them are already in the community, it could be like, yeah, and also these new members join the community or join the community call. Um, Things like that are important. But if the other thing I want to encourage is if you think, oh my gosh, just did a session, it was like 20 people, but that feel discouraged because you may be, but this other person, you never know. So if if you think you also deserve, you can reach out to someone who was on the event and will say, hey, what do you think about the sessions? You're part of the Qflow community. Would you nominate me? Those are things that you can also, talk and And don't be afraid to, if you think you have an impact, to go ahead and submit. Because it could open to say, hey, you know what, this person did this other thing. We don't have as a category. Let's build a new category, as we were discussing. So right now I'm encouraging everyone because every contribution matters. But yeah, at the end, it will, of course, we evaluate the impact in order to select, the contributor of the month. And then the proof of the contribution. So if you have like, the pictures, the videos, the social media posts, or maybe a link to the blog. If maybe you wrote a blog, it was a great blog, and it has, I don't know, 100 views. So you can say, hey, this is a link to the blog. And I'm talking about no non-technicals because I think are the more harder ones as well. Like the technicals are like, okay, this is a PR. I built, this whole new feature, which it could be like a lot of people I heard had a lot of good feedback, or maybe it changed, I don't know, it simplified the Kubeflow installation process, or it helped with the graduation because I helped, I don't know, mitigating these security issues, or I don't know, it could be anything. From the technical point of view, I think it's more transparent. The non-technical is the ones that I think it's hard. It's hard because when you are a developer, you have all the PRs, right? Your GitHub profile where you can create all these PRs, all these issues. But when you are not there, it's hard. It's hard to kind of explain all the work. So I think like having these links, to either blogs, links in social media, that could help. And then, yeah, we don't want submissions that are AI generated. So we want to make sure that this is not like a bot submitting things on behalf of I don't know what, or an agent, So we want to make sure this is a human person doing this. So yeah, any thoughts on the form? No? All right. And with that, I think yeah, we hopefully we'll get this PR merge so soon, very soon, so we can start on next week. Any questions or thoughts on the contributor of the month before we move to another topic?
I'm just looking forward to see how it goes in next month.
Yeah,
this is really
same.
exciting.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. And then we do have, Akash, do you want to provide an update with KubeCon India?
Sure. I have shared. Can you open the Slack message? I have shared. Yeah, the Slack message which I've shared. Can you please
Yeah, I
open?
saw it. I cannot share my screen on the Slack, but I can. Do you want me to copy what you
Uh,
posted?
do you mind if I share?
Yeah. Should I
Can I
stop
share?
sharing or?
Yeah, yeah, please. Yeah. So yeah, it was really exciting for us, for everyone, for us. Yeah, can you see my screen?
No, no yet.
Can you see
Yeah.
that?
Now I can see it. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really exciting for us to host the Qflow booth. We had booth for 2 hours, 2 days basically, Q for India. And then it was really amazing that we had a lot more volunteers. There were like I think 12 to 40 volunteers. Few of the GSOC contributor, few of the mentors, few of the previous members. So these are the volunteers, like pick people who volunteer. We had a lot of amazing audience in the keynote, basically in incubating project. Qflow was mentioned. Hopefully next KubeCon will come up in the graduation section. And then there are a lot of people, a lot of end user who are asking about question, how to deploy it, how if they are using it, what is the status, all those things. As well as we collected a brief survey as well, like asking about what they are doing, which component they are doing. Probably I'll share the outcomes or like the final outcomes of that in the Slack regarding the survey part. So yeah, that's it about Coupon India. 2 days was amazing, and there are a lot of new contributors, new people. Hopefully, few of them also I think joined the last community call asking about okay, they were looking to contribute on this component or this tool. So yeah, that's it about KubeCon.
That's fantastic. No, it looks great. So what are we looking? Maybe like, do we want to do like a blog post, social media?
We can have what do you say? Maybe a LinkedIn post regarding with the pictures. Blog wise, I think. I mean, we had blog last year, so I think post would be good enough. What do you think, Valentina and other folks here?
I think yeah, we can like, do you want, so we have two ways of doing this. You could write the post, we can repost it from the Qflow channel.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can just, take kind of what you already built on the outreach and tailor it maybe a little bit, and then because you did it from your persona, so we can do it more generic from the Qflow perspective, and then just create from Qflow. Um, yeah, so we can build a social post this way. So we have two ways: either you post this on your own account and then we repost it, or we build a custom thing from Qflow. And what do you prefer?
I think I'll share a post which Qflow like you can review and tweak. You can post directly from the Qflow account, like basically which focuses from the Qflow perspective. That will
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
most yeah.
So you build the post and then we build another. Okay. Yeah,
I'll share the like text in the Slack. I think picture wise we have all the pictures. If there is anything, I'll share
that's
pictures and the
perfect.
short description what we did in booth and everything, what interaction we had.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah.
And then the blog, of course, it's always great because the blog stays. Like the social post, you see it, and then in a week disappear. Like people will not
Mhm.
see it. The
Yeah.
blog, if so, we can. What I'm saying is we could do both if you want. The blog will give you something that you can refer always. It's always there, and people could find it at any time. Like it's more, and it could have more visibility. Like we do at CNCF, because when we do it from Qflow, only the Qflow people will see it, or people who are connected. Like I still have a lot of course, promotion, but the blog will give you more visibility, and I think it's more like long term. And then you can add more things, like if you have the video for the session. Um, but it's up to you if you want to, build one. I can help you as well, like reviewing it. Um, but yeah, not hurries with that. Like you can do it,
Oh,
next
sure,
month.
sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure, Alex. Then I think in blog post format that will better because we had like one I gave a talk on Qflow MCP. There was two more talk for Qflow. I think then anyway for those talks video will be out like probably this week or next week. So I think this week directly we can prepare a blog like stating about the whatever the updates, whatever the questions asked, and then maybe the talk links, and that directly maybe share the link of the blog itself. I think that will be better. Like last time
Okay.
how we did.
Yeah. Yeah. No, sounds
Sure,
great.
I'll prepare a draft. I'll share in the outreach. Yeah, please review. I think then we can get started as soon as the those YouTube video links are live.
Right. The blog also, if we do it with the Qflow, you can just create a PR as well.
Yeah, yeah,
And then from there we review it. You can create
yeah. It
also a
makes sense.
Word document if you want, and then I can review from there, and then you do a PR. But when we do the PR, still we need people to review it and approve.
Makes sense.
But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Sure,
that's
sure. But I
great.
think then I think it'll be better if we put a blog. We have a lot more things going on during the time. We have a survey as well. Probably we can compile the survey and share like these are the some outcomes. Then talks. Then a lot of people, a lot of customers came up who are actually using it. Yeah, yeah. I think that would be good.
That's fantastic. Thank you, and thank you so much for doing this, by the way. I appreciate all the time and effort that you're putting into this. Really, thank you on behalf of the community.
Yes, yes, thanks. I mean, there are other volunteers as well. So in the Slack message, I tagged them. There are like 12, 13 of them. Thanks to them,
Wow.
we had Really, I think 5 or 6 hours on the first day and 4 hours on the second day. So
That's great.
they also helped a lot. They also shared their experiences, and most of them are contributors now, like starting or like GSO contributors. So that was also amazing. A lot of young folks were there.
Oh, that is great. That's fantastic. And also I saw there is some responses, and maybe what we can do in the next community meeting. I don't know if we want to share all the responses, but
I'll
do,
compile them in a format,
yeah,
and then I can
great.
share it.
But is there
Yeah.
something that we can, yeah, say, would be great.
Okay.
And yeah, and then yeah, of course, I mean, congratulations on having a session accepted. I know it's not easy. So it's great. All right, then. This is I don't know. I don't know. This is outreach. You never talk about this.
Yeah,
I think
I'll just start. Do you want me to share, discuss here, or?
I think this is more like someone. What is his name? Ramesh. I think is usually the one who is working on this. So I think we could keep it more on the community meetings discussion. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean,
Yeah. Unless there is something, because I do want to talk about the other events
no, no,
the time we
that's
have.
fine. Yeah, that makes sense for us to talk there. I'll probably put
Okay.
it there.
But of course, reach out if there is something you need. Are you working with Ramesh on this, right? Or not?
Yes, yes, correct, correct.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Josh, I don't think he's here, but so we do have there's a lot going on KubeCon Japan, which is great. But it's like in a month, so there is a lot of work to be done. So first, if you're watching and you are, planning to attend KubeCon Japan, there is here the link to the tickets. We do have a maintainer session accepted, which is great. We do have a PR communication is coming. I still need to review. There was a lot of reviews I need to approve from CNCF. And then there will be a blog also that will be published, which I need to finish reviewing as well. So I need to do that. And then, but it's great. So we will have the PR's announcements, and so we have a lot of news like the graduation, the Kubeflow SDK, the Kubeflow, the trainer, what else? Kale as well, the distribution committee, the maturity levels that we are defining, the AI reference platform. So I don't know. Now that I'm thinking, should we changing this to the distribution, Dominic?
Well, I know in multiple of the files they've already changed like the name to community distribution. Um,
Hmm.
I think like the meeting doc is only still like AI reference platform, but if you go on kubeflow.org, I'm pretty sure it
Because
says community
Okay,
distribution.
because
Yeah,
this will be published on an announcement and on a blog. So if I need to change that, do you mind reviewing this and update it?
I can
These
review it, yeah.
things, because I want to make sure that I need to tell them like, hey, we changed the name. Um, but I need to do that today before it gets published. And then thank you. And then we have a table.
It's due today, yes. Sorry.
So they say they will publish on Monday. So yeah, if we can, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just the title that we need to change. So the rest, so maybe it's just this and this, right? I think the rest should be fine. Do we have, I really need to look into this. Is there another tag? Should we use this? Let me see. Should we use this tag instead?
Yeah. I know with 26.03.1, there's a few breaking changes from 26.03.
Mhm.
Um, so I mean, linking the newest one would also make the most sense.
Okay. Let me see why this didn't open. Yeah, they did a lot of updates, as you can see. Still need to review
Hmm.
all of these. It was more like, I don't know, like uppercase, lowercase, and unveils new. Yeah, so I need to go and review all of these, but then this, let me add this. So this will be, did I copy? This will be this. Right? And then
Hmm.
let me, I don't know if they could accommodate it though, because it's so like they are planning to,
No, it's
yeah,
fine.
to publish it next Monday. And I don't know, do we need to update some of these? Oh wow, this is not good. I mean, it's not bad, but this is already here. Maybe I will remove this and say the latest release. Yeah, if you have time to, review it.
I'll review it. Yeah, we can do it off sync because
Yeah,
I know there's still some stuff in the agenda.
yeah, yeah. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, let me know and I will let them
Yeah.
know. Then we do have, yeah, we have the project table confirmed. Our schedule will be Wednesday, 3:15 to 7:15, and Thursday as well. Akash, were you planning on attending KubeCon
He
Japan
just
or?
he just
Oh,
left.
oh
I
my,
wanted to ask
okay.
him because I am worried about the booth because I know like I think only Yash is confirmed to at least from what I know, I think only Yash is able to go. So if he was
Yeah,
on the booth the whole time, I know how tiring it can be. I know if like KubeCon Atlanta was like 7 out of 9 shifts. And
I know.
hello,
Yeah.
yeah, hello Akash.
Akash, are
We're
you
just
there?
wondering if you're going to KubeCon Japan.
Akash, can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry,
Otherwise,
I was mute.
yeah.
Yeah, I applied for a scholarship. Apparently, I didn't get in, so I'm not planning to go for Japan and US both.
Oh, okay. Do
Yeah,
you know, I'm sorry about that. Do you know
that's
anyone
okay.
who may be attending Tokyo from Japan besides Josh?
Yeah, yes, he's attending. I met him. He told me, sure. Apart from him, from Qflow, I'm not sure. I think other folks, Anya, and they had a talk. Are they going?
No, no. Anya will be doing his part virtually recorded. And yeah, Anya and Anthony will not be attending.
I checked few other Indian like contributors. Apparently, the dates fall in one of the our vacation. So
Hmm.
people who got scholarship, they're only going. I don't think other people like from their own pocket they're going. So I asked
Okay.
Abhijit as well. He also didn't get in. He's not going.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry. I don't think like I don't have anyone who is going at least from Qflow side.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
I'll mention the community meeting. I'll make a spreadsheet as well so that we can put down names. Um, like
I
I
mentioned several times and no one said anything that they will be
yeah,
attending. I also asked someone who may be attending if he knows and they say no, but we can keep asking, it doesn't hurt.
hmm. It might be worth to maybe give away one spot like for one day. Because I don't want, Yash to spend his entire KubeCon at the booth. Um, and also like the CNCF does look at like the pavilion booths, and if people don't attend, or like people are not staffing the booths, then it's a lot more difficult to get spaces in future. And if we're hoping to graduate for KubeCon North America and we are not able to get a booth for all days, then that might also be a
Yeah, I think Josh was fine with the schedule, but I know it's a lot. Let me yeah, let me talk to him again. But it also we don't look good if we said, hey, you gave us all those days and then we cannot do it. So I don't know. It's kind of,
That's I do agree, but also I think if we explain that our speakers can't go suddenly and we let them know in advance, then other communities can take those spots, and I think that's a lot better than on the day we're not there.
why we will not there? Well, I guess if Chad's
Or for
saying he will
example,
be
or
there,
yeah,
well, I will trust him. But yeah, let's
yeah,
connect with him. I agree. It's a lot.
yeah,
So let's it's a good point.
yeah. I didn't
Um,
mean it in the way that he won't be there. I just mean that um I know it can be a lot and it can be
yeah,
tiring. So
yeah, no, I know. Um, yeah, and if you know someone from Reha as well, that maybe in Japan, KubeCon Japan, let me know. That would be
hmm
good. Maybe other people. So okay, moving on to the KubeCon North, no, KubeCon North America. So the CFPs are closed. I'm waiting on the Cloud Native Theater event, which yeah, we should hear this at the end of June. So I'm hoping next week we will have some news. We also have opportunities for a content fest that we haven't submitted, I think, in the past. And I was asking during the community call ideas about this. So we usually submit to the maintainer track, which is something we want to do, but also the country fest give us other opportunities. So the country fest is more a hands-on opportunity, 75 minutes session. We
hmm
could be like some sort of hackathon. So which gives the opportunity for people to, contribute to the project, learn more about Qflow, um, but also for us, like if we have like, I don't know, security projects, I don't know, like that we want to work on, or any other new projects that we think it could, I don't know, increase the value of Qflow to the community. I don't know, it could be many things. I think it could be a good opportunity. So for this, what I'm looking is we could be a maximum of 5 speakers. So if you know you are attending, or you know someone who's attending, you know, I can help like drafting something and just put a proposal together of what we can present. That's kind of the idea.
hmm
Yeah. So I was asking on the community meeting to working groups, is there anything that, you would love, the community to help you? Yeah. Any
Yeah,
thoughts?
I'm aware of it. I'm not too familiar with it, so I don't have too many thoughts about it. Getting is a maximum of 5 speakers, not so
Yeah.
like the how many is the minimum? Like one speaker has to be maintainer.
Yeah, I think that is not minimum, but I'm thinking since it is 75 minutes and it's hands-on, I think at least should be like 3 people there
Yeah,
helping.
it depends
Yeah,
how many people attend as well, because I mean I was at DevConf and I led a workshop of like 13, 14 people, and just like 2 people like leading the workshop, and even then that was a lot to
it
to
is a
manage.
lot.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I haven't attended this country fest, I think. I can ask like what is the estimate of people, but I think like at least 3. If we find 3 and then once more closer to the day, if other people are coming, like great. And
hmm
people, and maybe some people, I don't know, can help out. Like maybe one is 1 hour at least, and the rest, I don't know, we can make it flexible, but we need 3 people saying that, yeah, we'll be there, and committed to that, so we can build. Also, we need, like, if we do something, I don't know, for notebooks, we may need one maintainer at least for notebooks, right? Or
hmm
I don't know, whatever it is that we are planning to do. If we do something more on the, I don't know, the manifest, right? The distribution, or maybe we need someone at least who can help, on that aspect. I don't know, depends on what we want. So yeah, I think it could be, I don't know, I'm speaking and hearing myself. So it could be maybe good to have maybe something more cross. So we are not depending on having a maintainer on a specific project. And because if we do something in notebooks, we may need like at least 2 or 3 for notebooks. I don't
hmm
know. So but it's I don't know. I think it's a great opportunity. It could be just something like, hey, I don't know, let's do your first PR, in Kubeflow, and then just help them become contributors. I don't know, it's something that they can help, but of course probably needs to be around a use case or something.
Hmm.
Yeah. So just something to think. Any ideas?
It's like I'm not familiar with Contrib, so it is tough for me to give any ideas in like in good faith. Um,
Yeah.
though also like Kubeflow is such a large project that it's hard to like choose one component specifically. Maybe doing like like not a graduated component might be a good idea. So like let's say like if we were to look at Kale or like the Kubeflow SDK, um, those projects are like a lot smaller in scale compared to like Kubeflow pipelines. So doing like a workshop on that might be
Yeah.
an interesting
Yes.
route.
Yeah, that could be, but we don't need people from the KL project. Since Stefano is one of the leads.
Hmm.
So yeah, do you want to ask him? Like that could be good if he's interested. Um, so here is like if I am playing, like if I am submitting that. So it's asked like, okay, what project group? This is ours. So we are in orchestration. The role, on-site name. So there is not, let me see. Oh, so it's just the title and the description.
Hmm.
There is, well, and the people, of course, who will be speaking. So there is, but we do need to find out what. There is also the lightning talks, of course, that is like 5 minutes. I think they
Those
don't give. Mhm.
those lightning talks are really good. I saw Anya gave one in KubeCon Europe, and there was like 1,000 people in the room or something, like a really large number. And those are like relatively low effort compared to something like this. You definitely get a lot more eyes on the project as well. Um,
Yeah, and it's just a 5 minutes lightning talk, so it's just five
hmm.
minutes. Um, and it says it's not based on the individual, but on the project. So yeah, if we want to give, an overview of KO, 5 minutes, it could be something we can do. So yeah, with that, let me see what else we have. We have past time. So, but yeah, I think then the virtual event, I think we are working right now on getting the schedule published on the website.
It's
There
already
are
published.
the schedule.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Because
yeah.
Tarek sent me a message minutes ago. Are you sure?
Well, I scrolled down like agenda, like 4 p.m. opening intro. First talk is like AI workspaces for the modern era, Kubeflow Notebooks v2. I'll send the link
But it's
and
not in our website. I don't see it.
I'm looking at this. If you like scroll down to the bottom.
Great, great. Perfect. I don't know why. So who published it? It's interesting.
I noticed it was published before I joined the meeting.
Great. No, that's amazing. Yeah, he reached out to me. Yeah, a couple of days. So that's fantastic. Thank you. All right. So it's fantastic. So yeah, you can it's free, so you can just get the tickets there, and then it's half a day event, it's virtual, so anyone can join. We do have the agenda. Yeah, AI workspaces for the modern era, agentic RAG, automatic resource configuration for Kubeflow training jobs, and then Kubeflow community distribution, which we were talking a few minutes ago. Then we have a break, and then there is interactive Spark at your fingertips, and this is connecting Spark with notebooks. Then the observability with headlamp, and then beyond agent works, and this is like MCP servers in production, and then how to contribute to the ecosystem. And this is how, like, a story from a contributor, which is it's great. So yeah, and I think with that, anything else before we finish? I want to thank everyone for joining, but anything else?
I have nothing else.
You have? You don't.
No, I don't have that. Sorry, I don't have anything else.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you, Valentina.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Ciao.